Hi, so welcome back to the third installment of my vlogs on living with Office 365. And today I'm going to talk to you about planning to succeed. So what do I mean by planning to succeed? Because obviously you're not going to plan to fail, are you? That's never the intention. When I say no plan survives first contact with the enemy, clearly your colleagues across the organisation are not your enemies. But this quote, attributed to Sun Tzu among others, illustrates the need to be adaptable on your journey to delivery. Don't underestimate what this program of work is going to entail. There are going to be some bumps and twists and turns in the delivery. But if you start off on a pretty solid footing, the journey will be less traumatic. Think about the requirements that you have from your stakeholders. Make sure you do your requirements gathering up front, both functional and non-functional. Identify the risks and issues associated with those requirements and what your mitigating actions are going to be. And most importantly, don't underestimate the number of people that are going to be required to make this successful, particularly if you're part of a large organisation with lots of governance in place that's going to dictate the pace of change and how things must be implemented. It could require a large number of people to be involved, both in terms of the initial delivery team and then on the ground supports on day one. Make sure that when you're architecting the solution for your target environment, it's reflective of how the business wants to start operating, so it meets the requirements. And think about the workloads that are going to be need to be deployed and usable on day one. Again, back to requirements capture. Try to be forward thinking as well about the way you architect the solution, but resist the urge to be old school. For example, Active Directory Federation services, Federation Gateway on your network perimeter that Microsoft provide the software to support. It was once considered the best way to manage authentication of access to Office 365, mainly because security teams had an aversion to putting trust in Microsoft security in the cloud, or indeed in any other non-on-premise authentication solution. However, this does have risks associated with it, and I've seen it firsthand how this sort of old school architecture can put multi-billion-dollar businesses at risk. Most organizations' network and infrastructure are nowhere near as secure as the Microsoft cloud nowadays, something which is now widely recognized. And putting your faith in on-premises services to manage access to cloud services can lead to the whole organization being locked out of their email and other Office 365 workloads for days on end if an on-premises infrastructure failure occurs. For example, if it's the whole Active Directory and every other server and service has been flattened by a virus attack. And I've seen this happen in June 2017 to a couple of very large parts of a global organization, and it wasn't pretty, I can tell you. So anyway, also think about how Office 365 can allow you to empower your people with lots of self-service capabilities. So it's not going to be easy to achieve if you insist on every cloud object being mastered from Active Directory. So create these objects in the cloud and let business owners manage their own resources. Leave the IT team to focus on important changes, not the mundane service tickets for creating a distribution list or adding someone to a distribution list or removing them, etc., etc. Anyway, that's sort of an outline about how to plan the program to get it to be potentially successful. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about the migration journey. So thanks for watching.